If you've been baking gluten-free, whether just starting out or for a while, you probably came across these flour blends.
Bob's Red Mill, known for its clean texture and consistent results. King Arthur, trusted by recipe developers and home bakers alike. And Cup for Cup, praised for coming closest to the real thing.
But how do they actually stack up when used in the same recipe? I tested all three, and the results might just surprise you. Let's find out.
I followed the same gluten-free bread recipe, one of my go-to simple loaves. By the way, it's linked in the description for each of these flours to keep things fair. But as someone who's had their fair share of deflated loaves, I was nervous. Right away, I noticed differences in the dough texture. Bob's Red Mill had that classic, sticky, gluten-free dough feel. King Arthur was pretty similar, still sticky and a bit tricky to handle, and Cup for Cup, honestly, it looked the most like real bread dough, smooth and stretchy. Then came the rice. If you've baked gluten-free, you know the anxiety is real. You put it in the oven, say a silent prayer, and hope it doesn't sink like a sad pancake. Watching them rise, I actually got hopeful. They were puffing up beautifully. Let's talk results first. Texture. Bob's Red Mill surprised me here. It had the best texture overall. A nice crust on top, soft inside, and not nearly as dense as it looked. King Arthur was a bit firmer with an even crumb, but definitely felt more compact. Cup for Cup looked the fluffiest, but the texture wasn't quite as satisfying as Bob's. Now for rice. Cup for Cup took the lead, best oven spring, the lightest, fluffiest loaf out of the three. Bob's rose less, but still enough to hold its shape well. King Arthur came out the most compact overall. And flavor, this is when it gets personal because gluten-free bread can look great and still taste meh. Bob's had that classic hearty homemade flavor, familiar and cozy. Cup for Cup was lighter, almost buttery, really pleasant. It's a toss-up between those two, but if I had to pick, Bob's edges ahead of flavor. It's the kind of loaf that actually makes you pause mid-bite and think, wait, is this really gluten-free? But I'm just one person and a gluten-free baker at home, so I brought in the toughest critics I know, my
Okay.
kids.
Okay, let me try this one.
Let's try this. Oops.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, is it better?
Yeah. Oh yeah, better.
Much better?
Yeah.
How would you rate it?
This food.
Yeah. Try this one, yeah.
Second. First.
You like this the best? Agree with you. King's Arthur is probably my least favorite.
So I remember. So first, second, third.
Third. Okay, so both of you, three of us, are saying the King's Arthur flour is third,
Eliminated.
least favorite. And so this one, so you saying,
This
because
is first?
Sasha's saying for him this is first.
I'm
And for
saying
you,
that I'm saying this is second. This is first.
for you it's first, this one. So the thing is, Cup for Cup, this flour has milk in it, milk powder, and Bob's Red Mill doesn't have any milk. But in terms of the taste, they're both pretty good, right? I think I'll pick Bob's Red Mill. I'll go with Sasha. It's number one for me.
Yeah.
Just because it has no dairy. But this is also good. Cup for Cup is really good.
Both
And-
of them are like, yeah. I think this one is.
Yeah, just because this is also way softer, don't you think? Just when you eat it?
Oh,
Yeah? So quick recap. I was testing out 3 flours, 3 gluten-free flours. King Arthur's, Cup for Cup, and Bob's Red Mill. And we were looking at texture, rise, and flavor. So in terms of the rise, for sure, for me, Cup for Cup takes the lead on that one. Beautiful bread, rose very, very well, nice and fluffy and light. I would say best texture probably would go to Bob's Red Mill because it has a really, really nice crust on top and still quite, it's not as dense actually as it looks, still quite soft and nice inside. And in terms of the flavor, I am torn between the two, the 4-Cup and the Bob's Red Mill. They are both delicious. They do not have sort of a weird aftertaste, which I found King's Arthur's bread has. It has a bit of a weird undertone, and none of us liked it, not me, and you, as you've seen, none of my kids liked it, so that is definitely in the last place for us. But again, I think for me, the Bob's Red Mill takes the first place. The Cup for Cup is really good in flavor as well. It does contain milk, so for those of you who are dairy intolerant, that will not be a good choice. But other than that, I think this test has gone really well and was very interesting. I hope you found this video helpful. And let me know in the comments if you actually tried any of these flours before, how they worked out for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.